telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
Talk to me again when you've proven yourself to bring your...
Better have coin to pay for you. Huh. Lot of old guys around. I don't really know how I can help. That's a touching story. Now get out of my face! Huh. Lot of old guys around. I don't really know how I can... Come on! Let's see what you're made of.
Get her. I'm sorry to get away with this. That's your best away, huh? Come on, she's not so tough.
You're tougher than you look. You got me. Fair and square.
Don't let her get away with this.
He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Hardly ever leaves the place. Has someone bring him food and such.
Colin me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see... Well. Colin me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Of course you'll get a cut. We take care of our own. Now, if you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Get going. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee & Bar and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella, who dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave.
Now get out of my way.
He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Yeah, I bet I know your guy. He's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know about it. I'll be here when you're done.
come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Have you met Balaman? I'm his apprentice. He's teaching me all about
What
being
brings
a
you to
blacksmith.
Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. Nothing like the smell of a white-hot blade, eh? You wish to do what I do? Very well. If you need any more smithing work, come see me again. Looking for some armor? A weapon, perhaps?
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here. Potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Hey, don't look at me that way.
Welcome.
Who are you to
Allow me to take a look. Come back and see us again.
So what if I have a problem? I know how Maramal thinks he's so... My Nwah of a father thought he could pull my strings. Continue the Halalu tradition. Pah! I left all that nonsense behind.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead? I'm selling the best mead in town for cheap. Interested? And what might you need? I'm the brewmaster. What? I'm quite busy. Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city.
If
Good.
Indaren finds out,
Maybe I
they'll
can
have
get
me
back to
thrown
work.
out of the meadery for certain. So don't breathe a word of it to him. Not a word.
I really need your help. I don't want to lose my job at the fishery. What am I going to do? My job at the Riften fishery is in danger. The owner, Bolly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life. Very well. I suppose I'll just curl up somewhere until this passes as usual. What am I
Waiting.
going to do?
The insufferable. Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Working at the Riften Fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
What do you want? I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both? If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
You want something or not? No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn. How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them. Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
We got the message. Now just take it.
Some fresh meat. I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. The only way to find fresher meats is to hunt it yourself.
fairest prices and the highest quality in
Protect
Skyrim.
yourself,
Beautiful baubles.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough. Glad it put some coin in my pocket.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a mistake.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself. All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
So, can I interest you? So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? Petty threats and... You demand payment for protection. And you can't even... Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you... Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave. Stop! That's priceless!
Oh my word.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf if I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that.
This isn't happening.
I can't pay. I can't.
This isn't happening.
Don't. I can't pay. I can't.
This isn't happening.
If I had it, I'd pay. There's no need to do that.
Just pay them, Bercy.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin. I can't believe you're doing this. Stop!
Just pay them, Bercy.
No! All right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace. I hope you're here for friendlier reasons now. After all, I'm all paid
My husband
up.
Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock joint.
Oh, it's you. Not here to rob me, are you?
I've never seen you all this upset about anything. The city really...
Just stay away from me and I'll forget we had this discussion.
The fairest prices and the
Looking to stay
highest
alive.
quality.
You all told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll... her out and see. That's right.
Fresh meats and produce. Get that before they're gone.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment. Look, I got the message. What else did you want? There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic. It's very secretive, though, and you know how people hate secrets. The Jarl's Court wizard was taught there. That one's full of secrets. Just leave me in peace.
It's a fine day with you around.
Buying and selling
Rare
fine
trinkets in the
jewelry
Far East
here.
Colonies for more.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
And now you pay for meddling in the Thalmor's affairs.
I'm not here to hold your hand. Figure
So,
this one out for
jobs
yourself.
dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately. Tell you what, Now if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about.
Welcome to the cozy little family.
So,
I'm
you're
one of the
Brynjolf.
lookouts for you.
Some may call this junk. Me? I call them treasures.
I think you better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first.
What was that?
What was that?
There's the Blades agent! Kill her! What was that? Yeah!
they were golden, even when they were dead.
But their blood was red.
I knew it would be.
Never should have come here.
Knife, yes. Book, yes. Bucket, yes. Inkpot, no.
I'm gonna eat well tonight, big darling. You'll need to do...
Inkpot, stone, bucket, book, knife. No, never find me.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. Delphine? How do you... Well, this is just a trick to get me to open the door, huh? I told you to go away. I told you to go away. I'm not opening this door for anybody. What's that you said? Trap? You'd better come inside. Quickly now. Dalmor agents have been seen in the Ratway. Come in. Mustn't speak of these things in the Ratway. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more. come in. That's better. Now, quick. You, Dragonborn. Is it really true? Important. Far more than even she realizes. If you are Dragonborn, then there is hope, after all. For so long, all I could do was watch our doom approach, helplessly. Dragons, pah! They can be killed. The Blades killed many in their early days as dragon slayers. No, the dragons are merely the final portent of the end of days. Oh, yes. Alduin, the dragon from the dawn of time, who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. Yes, yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. You're right, I forget myself. I've lived without hope for so long. The prophecies are clear. Only the Dragonborn can stop Alduin. We must go, quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... no. No useless trash. Where'd I put my annotated annual? One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. One more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off. think you better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We can talk later.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
This is not good. This kind of thing a long time ago. I'm getting too old for this.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Delphine.
Let's see what Esbern has to say.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's It's been too long, old friend. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Let's see what Esbern has to say. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why.
Patience, give me a moment and I'll explain everything.
Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, Dragonborn. Indeed, yes. Well, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Alduin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy, in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Alduin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Alduin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Alduin's Wall was where the ancient Blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades' archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes. But there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. From Riverwood, the road south through Falkreath is the most direct route. Or you could catch the carriage from Whiterun to Markarth and then approach from the west. Either way, the Reach is wild country these days. The Forsworn are everywhere. Best be careful. Always. Let's go see if we can find this Sky Haven temple.